Alright, how's it going, guys? I have gotten the logistics done and now the rocket silo research done. I'm going to go ahead and do the atomic bomb because woohoo, can blow things up. And I also have started work on getting all of our railguns up here on the upper line. And I also put in one of the artillery turrets up here to start blasting away some of that. As you can see, it's already done a bit there. I'm holding off on the rest because I haven't got enough of the railgun ammunition yet. These two are done, so I can probably put one in there that'll get rid of these guys, and then I can start pulling out all of the turrets. But I want to get started on changing over our logistics, and one thing I want to do is upgrade all of our previous tier. And we're going to have to do something about this because this is going to be in the way. Oh, another thing I did now that I'm thinking about it is I went ahead and moved this over and put in the other set of beacons here. We've been having quite a discussion in the comments about the beacons, but I feel that having the extra two here for the efficiency is at least smart, if not proper. It just seems right. It does look like though this didn't get put down there. So I am going to have to go down there and deal with that as we are backing up pretty bad. Let me run down here and get that done real quick. I didn't realize it got put in my inventory and didn't get put back down. I did have to do some of these requester chests to bring back the uranium because it ended up getting put in a storage chest over yonder. But that's since been taken care of, so that's not a problem. This is going to be filling up soon, so that's not really going to do us a whole lot of good. But we do have plenty of 235 at the moment, so we shouldn't have a problem with that. And as we do more research, we're going to use more of the uranium-238 anyways. Alright, so let's get started on upgrading this area here. And for getting our green belts, we're going to need rare metal, steel gears, and the previous tier belt. And then for the underground, it's just going to be that the previous tier underground and the new belt. And why in the hell are those in there? Those should definitely not be in there. Got to be careful that I set these logistics, because if I don't, weird things will happen. And I had all kinds of issues trying to figure out exactly where in the heck I was making these. Right here. And yeah, it's completely full because I did a boo-boo and forgot to put that thing on there. And these are probably all the ones that I had taken out before. So we're just going to throw them in there. And that's probably a huge waste because those are never probably going to get used. All right, so if I copy this minus the pipe, that would be right where that is. So I could put it over here, and then we would just need to send, we need to change this to the green, and we can change this to the green. And then we can do this, which will send them over there. And then this is going to need the new belt, so we're perfectly fine with that. So then we need the steel gear and the rare metal, which we're going to put onto a belt right here. And now the question is, I didn't do this part yet. So let's go ahead and do that. And it's going to need steel gear and the components. All right, so we need steel gear, component, and rare metal. So let's do this. And we can send this right up through here. We do need to turn that so it isn't going on the belt. And we can send that right up through there. And put a couple holes in here. We can just put this one here. That'll be fine for that. That'll take care of everything we need up through there. And then we're going to have to do similar here. We're going to move this down just a bit. And we'll pull this over. And it'll go there as well. And now that will get all of that taken care of. Oh, wait a minute. I completely forgot to change that over. That does not need components. That needs the red circuit. So let's get this out of here. I was wondering why that would take the same thing, so that was just an oops. So we're going to need these. I'm not quite sure why there's rare metal on that line. Let's see here. I've got this stuff in the way. I got to get the rare metal up here, which is all the way down here. So I think what we're going to do for right now, until we get all of this stuff out of the way, not sure why that didn't, oh, because it can't go that far. That's why it didn't do it. Okay. So we're just going to do this because we don't need this on any of them but this first one. So we'll just have it go from there. And we'll just jump that across there. And that'll be fine for now. Let's go ahead and put this here and that there. And before we get too far into this and screw things up, let's get all of our logistics fixed. Oops. There we go. Alright, so that'll take care of that. Now we're going to need the steel, which again we've got a bit of an issue here, but we can do this. We can jump this over to there. And then should be able to jump that over to there. And we're not going to be doing anything else out here but these belts, so I'm not real worried about the other stuff there. So we'll just do this. And we can run that up through there. So now that will take care of everything we need for the green. This is something that I learned from XAR this weekend doing ABCs. There is a everything and an anything. So if we change this to everything, that'll automatically make it put the right amount in there. So we don't even have to set this to that. Now, if we wanted anything, it would mean we'd have to have something in there first. But because it says everything, it'll make sure it's in there. And because we have this set to that, then it'll keep exactly that in there. So that'll be perfectly fine just like that. It does look like it's time to upgrade this belt. We need to get gears up here a bit faster. I figured this was going to happen sooner or later, because we have been using a lot of gears. We'll just go ahead and upgrade that all the way down through here, because right now it's only using 2 of them because it isn't even being able to pull them that fast. So that'll start being able to use more of them. And I also went ahead and on our copper over here, I upgraded the belt coming in from our stuff down here. Or no, I upgraded the ore to blue so we could get it down here to get more of the cleaned or purified, whatever that stuff is called, because we were running a bit behind whenever the trains came in and needed to be filled, and we still don't have quite enough copper going over to fill the train. So I think we're going to put in a second bank, and I'm also going to put some modules, probably productivities in those. But that's now going to give us our green belts, which are the express ones. So that will be quite nice as everything gets worked up here. We do want to change this to, say, 400 of them. And why is this one not working? Oh, because I still haven't got this in here yet. We're going to need red for that. And we're going to go ahead and do one of these to make sure that that doesn't go where it doesn't need to go. And we also need the green belt, which we apparently don't have power here. There you go. You now got power. You can do your thing. And we'll get those done. And It looks like we should probably change this to a stack inserter so it can, and I'm going to actually put 2 of them in as long as the belt can handle it, which it does not look like it's able to, but that's because I have not upgraded any of this yet. So we'll get all of that upgraded. These are fine, they don't need to be upgraded. That is going to need to be upgraded through here as well. There we go. That'll keep that thing working. Alright, so now we have our green belts for if and when we need them. And let's go work on the copper a bit here and see what we can do with it. We've gotten to the point where iron's not going quite as much as copper because we're needing circuits for everything. Alright, so we have plenty of material to go into them. They're just not going fast enough. We can put speed modules in here or productivity modules. Let me down here. I don't have any beacons on me, so let me copy this one out. And if we put this one here, that'll take care of all 4 of those. So then there, and there, and there. And then we'll have to copy it down to that part. Let's go ahead and do this. So they have their power. Now that will speed them all up by 50%. And I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 of these in each so they make more. And since we have enough of this coming in but not enough product coming out, I should be able to copy this entire thing and move it over a bit. Let's do this so I can get rid of this belt here. So we can go ahead and put the beacons down here on the bottom side. Alright, now we'll just copy this entire line out of here, rotate it around, and paste it in right there. And then I can just run this back across right underneath there and up through there. And that'll take care of that. Now, let me get rid of that. We'll deal with that in just a minute. And we'll go ahead and copy out about that much should be good. And we put that right there. That'll take care of those 4. That'll take care of those 4. So that should be good just like that. And actually, I think Let me get these out of here. And we're going to take these out of up here. These two. And then I should be able to do this. That one's going to be a pain in the ass, but it works. There, that'll take care of that. They'll all have power. They'll bring in the productivity. And it looks like we still got plenty of the purified stuff coming in. Hopefully. And our belt is filling up nicely. I could change over this belt here as well to be blue. I don't think I need to go much further than that. But then that will feed both sides of this as that one takes out of there. That should get that to be a bit better. And we need to come through down here and fill all of these, which I have just enough of. Alright, so that should keep us in copper going to our train a bit better. And while we're here, this train does not have any fuel. I have not gone through and changed out the trains yet. So only that one has been dealt with at the moment. Go ahead and get this one fueled, which I don't have any fuel. Let me request some here. Actually, just give me one. That's all I want, and then I'll remove it. And then I also need to put in this right here so they can call and get their own fuel. And let's give them one of these. There we go. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and change this train over while we're here so it's done and taken care of. And probably change over these stops as well. I also did the belts coming in here to blue. That way we can get copper into there. And hey, look, there's our signal that our uranium has arrived. Alright, so let's bring this bad boy back here. And we're now connected. And there we go. It is now all good to go. All right, and with that, I'm going to leave you guys for today. I'll work on getting these other trains taken care of, and we will probably work on crafting up our rocket silo for next time, since we now have that available. And I will see you guys next time.